Welcome to our journey through the human heart, one of the most vital organs in our body. Today, we'll explore its anatomy and understand how it functions to keep us alive. The human heart is a muscular organ located slightly to the left of the chest, about the size of a fist. It is enclosed in a protective sac called the pericardium. The pericardium not only protects the heart, but also keeps it in place and prevents it from overexpanding when blood volume increases. The heart wall is composed of three layers: the epicardium, the myocardium, and the endocardium. The outermost layer is the epicardium. It provides a protective layer and contains blood vessels that supply the heart. The middle layer is the myocardium, made up of cardiac muscle tissue. This is the thickest layer and is responsible for the heart's powerful contractions that pump blood throughout the body. The innermost layer is the endocardium. It lines the inside of the heart chambers and covers the heart valves, ensuring smooth blood flow within the heart. The heart consists of four chambers: the right atrium, the right ventricle, the left atrium, and the left ventricle. Each chamber has a specific role in circulating blood throughout the body. The right atrium receives deoxygenated blood from the body through the superior and inferior vena cava. It then pumps this blood into the right ventricle, which sends it to the lungs via the pulmonary artery for oxygenation. The left atrium receives oxygenated blood from the lungs through the pulmonary veins. It then pumps this blood into the left ventricle, which sends it out to the rest of the body through the aorta. The heart contains four main valves that ensure blood flows in the correct direction. These are the tricuspid valve, the pulmonary valve, the mitral valve, and the aortic valve. The tricuspid valve controls blood flow between the right atrium and right ventricle. The pulmonary valve regulates blood flow from the right ventricle to the pulmonary artery. The mitral valve controls blood flow between the left atrium and left ventricle. The aortic valve regulates blood flow from the left ventricle to the aorta. To recap, deoxygenated blood passes through the vena cava and into the right atrium. Blood then moves from the right atrium to the right ventricle, passing through the tricuspid valve. Blood is then pumped from the right ventricle and into the pulmonary artery through the pulmonary valve. The pulmonary artery then carries deoxygenated blood to the lungs. The oxygenated blood then leaves the lungs via the pulmonary vein, which pumps the blood into the left atrium. The blood then leaves the left atrium and passes through the mitral valve into the left ventricle. The blood is then pumped from the left ventricle through the aortic valve and into the aorta. From the aorta, the blood is pumped around the rest of the body. The heart itself needs a constant supply of oxygenated blood. This is provided by the coronary arteries, which branch off from the aorta. These arteries wrap around the surface of the heart, ensuring it receives the oxygen and nutrients it needs to function effectively. The heart's rhythm is controlled by an electrical conduction system, which includes the sinoatrial node, or SA node, the atrioventricular node, or AV node, the bundle of His, the left and right bundle branches, and the Purkinje fibers. The SA node, located in the right atrium, acts as the heart's natural pacemaker, initiating each heartbeat. The AV node receives the electrical signal from the sinoatrial node and passes it to the bundle of His, which is located in the septum between the ventricles. The bundle of His then divides into the left and right bundle branches, which carry the electrical impulses down the septum and into the walls of the ventricles. Finally, the Purkinje fibers distribute the electrical impulse throughout the ventricles, causing them to contract and pump blood either to the lungs or the rest of the body. Understanding the anatomy of the heart helps us appreciate its vital role in our body. This remarkable organ works tirelessly, pumping blood and delivering oxygen and nutrients to every part of our body. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the human heart. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more educational content.